Hey buddy, it's Crazy Good Time Phone. Welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In the last episode, we went through Classic Mode as the main mascot of Pokemon, Pikachu. In this episode, we'll be going through Classic Mode as one of the most interesting characters, I would say, in the Smash series, Pokemon Trainer. So Pokemon Trainer is an interesting character. Biggest reason why is just because you can actually play as 3 characters instead of 1 or 2 in some cases, and you can actually pick which character or which Pokemon you want to actually play as, which is really cool. And you know, when you actually pick a character, the announcer will actually say its name, which is really stinking cool. This episode is going to be a bit of a longer one. The only reason why is because I kind of have to go through Classic Mode as these 3. Well, as all 3 of them. So one run as Squirtle, one run as Ivysaur, and one run as Charizard, which kind of sucks, to be fair, but I gotta do it, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, one thing I should probably mention is that if you were to pick Pokemon Trainer and start up like a match or whatever, the Pokemon you start off with is always random. It's not, you know, it's not a set choice. So we're gonna start off with Squirtle, and then we're gonna move up all the way to Charizard. So check out Pokemon Trainer's palette swap. So we got the regular color swap here. We got more of a red version of it. We got green, we got blue, and we got gold, and that's about it. I don't know why the Pokemon in this game only have like 4 palette swaps and that's it. Okay, that's like what? Never mind, that's like 5, but still, Pikachu only had like 4, I think. Although the blue one looks really nice. I can't even lie. Comment down below which palette swap from Pokemon Trainer you like the most. I would say the blue one, because I think that one just looks really good. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Okay, so a little bit about Pokemon Trainer. Confirmed on the Dojo website in August, on August 13, 2007. His design is taken from that of Red, who is the main protagonist of the Gen 1 Pokemon games and the remakes. Rather than fighting directly as the trainer, the player instead controls his 3 Pokemon: Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard, all 3 of them being starter Pokemon, with the latter 2 being in different evolutionary states, and can switch between the 3 via use of his down special move, Pokemon Charge. So yeah, that's basically it. It's kind of similar to how Zelda and Sheik work, where you can just like press down B and then change to the other one. So I mean, that's something that's a little nice. You know, it's not that difficult to change it to them like it is with Samus and Zero Suit. Various accommodations in the background are made for Pokemon Trainer in several stages, where the trainer stands and commands his Pokemon. In moving stages like Halberd and Delfino Plaza, Pokemon Trainer only appears on the stationary sections. He will move above the pit in the Yoshi's Island stage when his Pokemon is on the opposite side of the pit. For example, if Pokemon Trainer is on the right and his Pokemon on the left. As you can see, he's kind of chilling in the background. That's kind of Pokemon Trainer's whole thing. While his Pokemon are, you know, out here fighting, he's just in the background, I guess, kind of supporting them. So it's, you know, it's kind of just like how the Pokemon games, you know, work. It's kind of the same idea. Unlike a majority of the characters, the Pokemon Trainer has different voice actors which depend on the region and language. And then it kind of like shows different, you know, voice actors for each language. Languages include English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. I would, you know, go through all the names, but it would take just the tiniest bit of time, and also I'm trying to get into the Pokemon, trying to get into Squirtle and talk about him a bit before, you know, I finish off this run. Let me just finish off this battle, and then I was gonna grab that. Just finish this off, and then I'll go ahead and switch to Squirtle's little Wikipedia thing, and forward air, boom, easy. See, Squirtle's a good one. I really do like Squirtle. He's probably my favorite out of the 3, if I'm being perfectly honest. Anyways, we got Squirtle, who is a playable fighter in Brawl in a sense, and is one of the 3 Pokemon that are played through Pokemon Trainer, the other 2 of course being Ivysaur and Charizard. Squirtle originated from the original Pokemon game for Game Boy as one of the initial Pokemon the player can start out with at the beginning of the adventure. And then Squirtle also has different voice actors depending on the language, which honestly I thought that was only a thing for Pokemon Trainer, but I guess not. I guess Squirtle also has that. I feel like it's probably going to be the same for Ivysaur and Charizard as well. That would make a lot of sense, but honestly I have 0 clue. But anyways, I think best thing to do, well, to kill these guys, obviously, is to get to Squirrel's moveset, which of course I'll be showing off right after Target Smash. Now Squirtle is, I will say something about each of the 3 Pokemon. Squirtle is the fastest, while Charizard is the Did I really hit that? That's stupid. Squirtle is the fastest, while Charizard is the heaviest and the strongest, and Ivysaur is kind of like a, I don't know. I would say Ivysaur is a mix between the two, but Ivysaur is not all that fast either. Like, he's basically the same speed as Charizard, I'd say. I don't know, that's what I've noticed. He's not all that fast. But he is, I mean, Ivysaur is a bit on the strong side, which is pretty good. I don't know, well, when we get to Ivysaur, I guess we'll, you know, check it out. But anyways, so for Squirtle's neutral special, we got Water Gun, which actually acts very, very similar to Mario's Flood move, where if you press it, Squirtle charges up some water, and he kind of like has it charged, and then when you do decide to release it, let me throw this Pokeball down, and he just shoots out a thing of water. Simple as that. And it literally has the same attributes as Mario's Flood. The only difference is that it actually damages opponents, unlike Mario's Flood. So that's a bit of a difference there. If the B button is pressed with no charge, Squirtle shoots out a short-range attack that can deal up to 14% damage. Excuse me, up to 14% damage to opponents who are close. So apparently the non-charged one is good? Would not expect. I mean, I think, here's the thing about it. I'm pretty sure that the longer range one, the fully charged one, is obviously the best in terms of just like the range and like its overall use, because you can, you know, shoot him back more. But it seems like the short one is definitely the best if you're just trying to go for damage. Which honestly, just seeing like how people usually play Squirtle, they normally don't really go for the damage on Water Gun. They tend to normally focus on, you know, how much they can actually push their opponent back. So kind of like, they kind of treat Squirtle's Water Gun as they do a Flood. Simple as that. Anyways, we got 1 to 2% for water uncharged and 14% for maximum damage. So that's pretty cool. Pretty stinking dope. Anyways, now we got Squirtle's side B, or side special, which is Withdraw. Squirtle goes into a shell, and then just, you know, charges forward in his shell. And it seems like this is only a thing in Ultimate. Oh, let's go. This is only a thing in Ultimate, but you can actually, I don't even know if it's in Ultimate, but I know it's in Project M and like Legacy at XP. Dang it, I freaking screwed myself over. It's in like, no, I'm going back to Squirtle, I'm sorry. It's a thing in like Smash mods, where if Squirtle were to hit someone with Withdraw, then he could like bounce back and then just, you know, combo with it. It's a really good move in certain situations. It is, I will say, better in the mods than in Vanilla Brawl. But that's just because they kind of made it really good in the mods compared to this game. I mean, you can still do some good stuff with Withdraw in Vanilla Brawl. And what's really good about Withdraw too is that you're basically invincible. I mean, you can still get hit, of course, but you don't take any damage, and all you really would do is just like bounce back a little bit. Simple as that. And the speed of Withdraw can actually be altered by smashing the control stick. So like the harder you press on the control stick, you know, the faster he will go. So that is 3% on startup and 6 to 8% on the slide. Good cut, Mario. And so the up B, or the up special, which I've been, you know, showing off a little bit, is called Waterfall, where Squirtle kind of rides a waterfall up a little bit to, you know, give him some height. And at the end, well, it's kind of like a continuous move. I think that does like continuous damage. But then the end kind of has this big splash to it that does a little more knockback and damage. That actually worked out much better than I anticipated. Okay, the movement direction of the attack can of course be slightly altered with the control stick to be more vertical or more horizontal, although it does not cover a very large distance. So I mean, I could kind of like see it, but at the same time I never fully knew that you can actually alter the horizontal and There's this word I'm looking for, because I would say verticality, horizontality, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. You can alter it vertically or horizontally, depending on how you want it, which is pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I didn't really notice that until now, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, waterfall. 2% on hits 1 to 3, 1% on hits 4 to 9, and 3% for hit 10. And then we got a down special, which was mentioned with Pokemon Trainer, Pokemon Change, where the Pokemon Trainer just calls back his Pokemon, and then it sends out the next one. Where if you're playing as Squirtle, he will send out Ivysaur next. It's always a set order of like who he sends out when. You know, it would always be Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard. That's the order. Okay, be careful. And I already showed off Pokemon Change, so there's no real reason to show it off again. And then, of course, does 0% damage. And finally, we'll talk about Pokemon Trainers. I guess it's technically Squirtle's Final Smash, but it's really Pokemon Trainer's Final Smash because, you know, it actually involves all 3 of the Pokemon. And that's called Triple Finish, where each Pokemon will come out, no matter who you have out during the match. All 3 of them will come out, and then they will do, I think they essentially do their like ultimate move or whatever. I don't know exactly what each of them do. I'm pretty sure Ivysaur does Solar Beam. Charizard does, I really don't know. All I know, well, it's gonna show, from what it seems, it's gonna show every time, sorry. It's gonna show what move they use every time, you know, I'm playing as a character. So when the time comes, of course, I will show it off. But yeah, Squirtle does Hydro Pump, and it does 1% damage. It is very weak, of course, but at the same time, it is a combination of all 3 of them. And I highly doubt it's just 1%. Like, that's just a little too, you know, too little. Okay, be careful, there's bombs. There goes Marth. Very good, very good. Alright, yeah, and that's basically all Squirtle's moves. Very quickly, I'm gonna try to show off his taunts, if I can. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, freaking Captain Falcon scared me there. If I can just get them out of the way. Oh, crap. Oh, I want freaking... okay, you know what? He dropped it. Good. So we'll do this. Okay, Squirtle's up taunt. Backflips, spreads out his arms, and says Squirtle, Squirtle. Side taunt. Wow, that's bullcrap. Okay, don't you dare take the sticker though. I'm going back in. The side taunt, as you saw, he spins on his tail and squirts out water while saying Squirtle. Oh, hello, thank you. I appreciate it, Falcon. Thank you so much. Okay, why are none of these guys dead yet? Kind of wish I hit Falcon with that capsule for what he did to me earlier. And then finally, we got his down taunt, goes into a shell, and hops while spinning. Simple as that. And that's Squirtle. That is all of Squirtle's stuff. Now just a matter of freaking killing DDD. While not dying, and hopefully I can actually show off the... You know what? It's fine. He was at high damage. I was gonna kill him, like, no matter what. So, might as well kill him with a soccer ball. I kind of wish I was able to get the final smash, but... I'll just show it off during training mode. Or heck, if like during Ivysaur Charizard's run, you know, if I'm able to show it off then I will, of course. Alright, Squirtle, let's do it. So let's go ahead and fight Master Hand, I guess. Master Hand's gonna be pretty stinking easy with Squirtle just because of how quick and nimble he is. And he can do damage really stinking fast too. His damage output is actually much better than you would anticipate. Especially with him being, I think, the weakest out of the 3 Pokemon. Ooh, good dodge, good dodge. I'm pretty sure Squirtle's the weakest. With Charizard being, well, Charizard of course is the strongest, that's to be expected. But Ivysaur is just like a little more, you know, powerful than Squirtle is. I don't know why I'm saying a little more. Ivysaur is pretty powerful from what I remember. I mean, especially, oh my gosh, Ivysaur's like, up air, oh, that's a freaking crazy move. Ivysaur's up air is insane, and I love it so much. And you'll see, you know, what I mean when we get to Ivysaur. But yeah, there we have it. That is the first run of today's classic mode, or the first run of today's episodes. The fact I'm doing freaking 3 runs is insane. 3 runs in 1 episode, yikes. Luckily though, it's gonna be a little bit different when All-Star mode comes around because, you know, of course I'm gonna be doing All-Star mode. Why would I not be doing All-Star mode? But you'll see when the time comes. Also, I'm gonna just say that picture at the very end, not this one, but the previous one, looked amazing. Like, I don't know where they were standing. I think they were standing like that opening place where like the cutscene starts, like the opening cutscene starts, where like everyone just like stares out into the distance. It's a really cool area, and I really wish it was a stage in this game. It's a shame that it isn't. But anyways, that's Squirtle. I might as well just go ahead and get right into the next one. Let's go ahead and start with Ivysaur. So of course, you know, Ivysaur, really good Pokemon. I will say Ivysaur is probably my least favorite out of the three, and that's only because, I don't know, I don't really like Ivysaur's playstyle that much. Okay, this is what I mean by the up air. It's really powerful. And also his up smash too, like that's a powerful move. Look at that, I just destroyed him with my up air. Really good. I just don't personally like Ivysaur's playstyle all too much. That's the reason why, you know, I don't play as him all too much. I would most likely just like go with Charizard or Squirtle. But anyways, Ivysaur is of course, you know, the same exact intro as Squirtle. Like he's a playable fighter in this game in a sense. Shares the slots, or shares the character slot with Charizard and Squirtle, of course. And he originated from the first Pokemon game, Pokemon Red and Blue, or Red and Green, depending on, you know, where you're from. Better not freaking screw me over, Donkey Kong, I promise you. You will not live to see the next day. There we go. And this is the second version of the starter of the grass starter in that game, because the starter in the game for the grass type is Bulbasaur, but Bulbasaur evolves to Ivysaur, which is the second form. And yeah, simple as that. And just like Squirtle and Pokemon Trainer, Ivysaur's voice actor changes depending on the language. This time it's only 4 languages and not... What was it? I think Pokemon Trainer was like 6 and Squirtle was like 7... I think Squirtle was like 5, I believe. 5 voice actors. I don't know, it's something along the lines of that. Anyways, I think we should just get right into Ivysaur's special moves. So first off, we got Ivysaur's intro special, which is Bullet Seed. Ivysaur just kind of like shoots out a bunch of seeds out of his, what is it? What even is that? Out of his bulb, that's what it is. It's a bulb. He shoots... That almost killed, by the way. Hear me out. Boom. Very nice. Yeah, Ivysaur shoots a bunch of seeds out of his bulb and can combo opponents pretty easily with it too. Like, it's actually really nice. It's a really good way to rack up some damage. And so that does 4% on startup and 1 to 2% for the seeds. And we got Ivysaur's side special, Razor Leaf, where Ivysaur just simply shoots at a leaf that, you know, goes out, and that's basically about it. Sadly, it doesn't act like a boomerang, where, you know, it can actually come back to you and do damage on the way back, which honestly, missed opportunity, but it's whatever. It's still a good move nonetheless, and I think you can actually angle it up and down a little bit. It's a little difficult to, but it seems like you can, but just like the tiniest amount. And I mean the tiniest amount too. What? How did he hit me? Okay, I kind of call bullcrap. Yeah, at the same time, I wasn't really expecting him to make it either. Yeah, that's what you get. That is what you get. And of course, the leaf travels faster depending on like how the control stick is tapped. And so that does 8% clean, 6% mid, and 4% late. Simple as that. Alright, Ivysaur, do your stuff on this. I'm gonna go this way because going the other way is just not gonna work all that well. Do that. Thankfully, I didn't mess up like I did with Squirtle. Sorry, Squirtle, but you kind of did mess up there a little bit with your up B. I am pretty excited to play as Charizard, though. Charizard has, for the longest time, Charizard has probably been my favorite out of all the Pokemon Trainer's Pokemon. And that's just, I don't know, I just like the, you know, how Charizard works. Like, he's heavy, he's strong as heck. You can be very, very aggressive with him, and I think that just works really well with my playstyle because, you know, I have a pretty aggressive and offensive playstyle. You know, if you've seen how I play as Captain Falcon, then you would know. But yeah, so that just Charizard just worked really well for me, and I really liked playing as him. But then I saw how much better Squirtle was, so I kind of, you know, decided on him being the better one, or being my favorite. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Ivysaur's up special, which is Vine Whip, where Ivysaur just simply shoots a whip diagonally upwards, which I think does quite a bit of damage if you hit it in the air and it's with its sweet spot, which I believe is a tip of it. It's really hard to like hit with, but it's possible, and apparently it does like a lot of damage too, or at least a lot of knockback. I don't know. It works at a Teddy recovery, just like, you know, Olimar is up B, which is pretty ironic since we're fighting Olimar in this battle. You know what? It's pretty funny though. It's pretty funny, and that's what matters. But yeah, and it's like a little bit of a slight boost that Ivysaur will gain if the move is used in the air. Of course, if used in the air and he does not like misses a ledge or whatever, he will go into free fall. So be careful of that. You know, it's a very a lot of people tend to say Ivysaur's up B is like the worst up special in the game, and honestly, I can see that. It's a pretty bad up special. Like, there's some pretty bad ones, like Ganondorf's is pretty terrible, but you know, at least with Ganondorf's, you know, you can hit with him much easier. It's better with, like, you know, being an offensive recovery as well. Dang, I thought he freaking died. I was so happy. I was gonna use the fan also, but that's not gonna do much at all. But anyway, so for Vine Whip on the ground, it does 7% nearest, 8% near, 9% mid, 10% far, and 13% tip. And in the air, it does 11% sour spot and 13% for sweet spot. So as you can see, the tip is the sweet spot. The tip is the best, you know, way to hit with it. It's tough, but if you get it off, you know, then that's good. Anyways, of course, down special, you already know from Squirtle, we have Pokemon Change, which already shown off before, doesn't need to be shown off again. Ivysaur just simply goes back into his Pokeball with Pokemon Trainer calling him back, and then Pokemon Trainer takes out the next Pokemon, which in this case will be Charizard. So yeah, and of course 0% damage, nothing to really be, you know, don't really expect anything else from that. And then finally, Ivysaur's final smash, or Pokemon Trainer's final smash, triple finish, where all three of them get sent out, and they all do their ultimate move. Of course, Squirtle had Hydro Pump as his ultimate move, while Ivysaur, as I mentioned before, has Solar Beam. Now, I don't exactly remember what, what's it called, what Charizard has as his move, but hey, you know what, when Charizard, when I do play as Charizard, then I guess we will be seeing. Exactly, okay, these game watches are doing a little too much to me. Also, what stage is this? Is this 9 or 10? I think this is 9, because there are different characters for 10. I think 10... Now that was a sweet spot right there. I think stage 10 has something like... I think it's Wario? Who is it? It's Wario, Snake, and Sonic as the possibilities. Also, I like how it says Pokemon. Can you, like, die? He knows being down to... You're joking. Really? Okay, this sucks. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, I had it too. You know what? Just wait. I'm going back to Ivysaur. Shut up, leave me alone. I could have had that too, but freaking... I don't know why the lightning decided to screw me over like that. That was unbelievable. Die! Oh my goodness, that guy was just not dying for whatever reason. Sheesh, okay, that was stage 9. I had a feeling. Hey, Sonic, look at that. We don't really get Sonic all too much. I think when it comes to stage 10, I think, what's it called? Wario's been the one we've been getting the most, which is pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting, but it's whatever. I mean, kind of was hoping to get... I mean, Wario is a bit annoying. Oh my gosh, he didn't freaking air dodge. That would have been it. I feel like that might have killed. I don't know if it would have killed, but there's a chance it might have. Die, Sonic. Nice. Let's go. Koopa Shell for the win. Very cool. And of course, I'll get to Ivysaur's taunts in just a moment. Let me do Target Smash. I want to do this really quickly. Now, I don't really have to do this because I already, you know, did it as Squirtle, and if you do it as one of the Pokemon, then you're set. You don't have to do it as any of the other two. So I think when it comes to like, you know, which one would be the best for target smash, it would definitely be Squirtle, just because of how quick Squirtle is and how, you know, fast he's able to just like get through everything, especially target smash. Well, Ivysaur's gonna have a rough time with this, huh? What the heck was that? That was a weird grapple. Okay, wait, just wait. Ah, there we go. It kind of like grappled onto that ledge, but that ledge was not a grabbable ledge. So it worked very strangely there. Very, very strangely. Oh, hello. This is a very interesting lineup. 2 swordsmen and a bounty hunter. No, he's not a bounty hunter. He is a secret agent. That's what he is. But I kind of like this lineup. It's dope. Oh, and this song is so good too. I love it. All right, so Ivysaur's taunts. Up taunt. If I can show it off very quickly. Also, with his up special being a tether recovery, you can really screw people over with what's it called? Ledge hogging. That's what it is, with ledge hogging. Because you can just like hang onto the ledge with the vine itself, and he is dead, which is really good. Hang onto the ledge with the vine itself, and like you can, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. You will, because you can't get hit. The vine itself can't get hit. Oh, this is good. I'll take it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just do my taunts. Up taunt, spins his butt and shakes off some leaves. Side taunt, stands on his front legs, and walks around while saying "Soar, Ivy, soar!" Speaking of soar, we were soaring for the sky. Okay, now go back to Ivysaur. And finally, ooh, let's get this. If I can just show it off. Down taunt, spins around and extends his vines, doing a little dance. Throws out some leaves and says, "Ivy, Ivy." It's just time to kill Link. How did he not die from that? Nice, there we go. Good snipe, good snipe. Hey, he grabbed on. I was kind of surprised that he did. I mean, because usually when I think of a tether recovery, it only works well if it's like, if they're lower than the ledge. But sometimes it can work if they're at least just near the ledge, then it's fine. Usually, you know, it's like that for tether recoveries. I think it's a little bit different for Xerus and Samus's recovery, just because her tether works a little differently. I'm pretty sure for a tether to work, you have to be under the ledge. You absolutely have to be. Because at least with like Ivysaur and Olimar, they shoot their uppy out at an angle, at a diagonal angle. And so it kind of works well with grabbing to the ledge. Okay, stop. Razor Leaf. Ah! Barely got to even like use it throughout this. But the thing about Razor Leaf is that it's just not all that good. You know what? Just kill with Bullet Seed. Let's just do it. There we go. That's the way to do it, guys. That is the way to do it. Killing Master with Bullet Seed. Very cool. Very cool. And there we have it. That is Ivysaur. 2 Pokemon done. 1 more to go. Very stinking nice. Gosh, it's good to drink something after talking for so much. Okay, let's go. Let's just get through the credits. Get right into Charizard's run. This song though is alright. Like, I never really talked too much about the ending songs for, you know, for a classic mode run, for anyone's, you know, run. But there are a lot of them which I really enjoy. Like Captain Falcon's is amazing. I love Giga Bowser. Or sorry, I love Bowser's. I think Link's is pretty dope. There's a lot of good ones. There is a lot of good ones. Excuse me. And exactly the same, you know, thing as before. And now, finally, we got the man himself, Charizard. Let's get right into it. Charizard's dope. I like Charizard. If you like, you know, big, heavy, powerful characters, then you will probably like Charizard a lot. Alright, let's do it, Charizard. So Charizard's good. You know, exact same, I guess, beginning, introduction as Ivysaur and Squirtle. How he's essentially... He's a playable character in this game in a sense where he shares his spot with Ivysaur and Ivysaur and Squirtle, with you being able to switch between the 3. Ivysaur, of course, originates from the first Pokemon game, Pokemon Red and Blue, and comes from his first evolution, which is Charmander, and goes to Charmeleon, and then finally Charizard. So as you can see, each of the 3 Pokemon in Pokemon Trainer's, you know, arsenal are one of 3 evolutionary, I guess, states. Would evolutionary state make sense? I don't know. Someone who knows Pokemon can tell me, because I don't know what that would exactly be called. Evolutionary states, I think. I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. But Charizard, unlike Ivysaur and Squirtle and Pokemon Trainer, is only voiced by one person. Charizard is voiced by, this is a really difficult name to say, Shinichiro Miki. Okay, then maybe it wasn't all that difficult. Across all versions of the game, reprising his role from the Pokemon anime, though providing it with more realistic, reptile-like voice clips compared to the anime. So it's, I mean, I was kind of expecting Charizard to not really have many voice actors to begin with, just because Charizard's stuff is really just like roars and whatnot. He doesn't really say anything. So I was really expecting Charizard to just not have much stuff with his voice acting. And look at that, I was kind of right. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get right into Charizard's special moves. So first off, we got his neutral special, which is Flamethrower, where Charizard spits. It's very, very similar to Bowser's Fire Breath, where he just shoots out a flame of fire. The more you have it out, the weaker it gets, and you know, the less it gets, to the point where it's just like barely anything, as you can see from that. So you would have to you have to actually wait a little bit until you can use it again at full potential. And oh my gosh, that really is wait for it, huh? There we go. That's basically full power, I think. I don't know. I didn't realize you had to wait for it for so long. Anyways, and I believe if you can, yep, just like Bowser, you can actually tilt your head, tilt Charizard's head up and down to get a different angle for Flamethrower. So yeah, that's basically Flamethrower. So that's 2% for clean and 1% for late. Then we got Charizard's side special, which is probably one of my personal favorites. You know what? Let's throw it. Perfect. Which is Rock Smash, where Charizard brings out a boulder just out of nowhere and slams his head into it. Where after, you know, where it breaks up afterwards, and then just like lets out some bits from the rock itself. I mean, it's more of a boulder than a rock, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Like, I think many of you could. How did I get stuck? What? Okay, many of you could probably agree with me. You know what? I'm gonna just show it off. It's a triple finish. Take that, triple finish. It's super effective, and that's the move. As you can see, all 3 of them came out all at once, and it was pretty dope. It's a really cool final smash, and it's okay. Here's the thing about the final smash, and I guess about most final smashes, they're really okay. Most of them, they're really good and really effective, unless you're playing on a huge stage like Newport City. Don't play on Newport City. It is a garbage stage. I don't know if you do play on Newport City. Who are you? Like, what are you doing? Throw it up. Okay, perfect. Charizard, I feel like is gonna be pretty decent because he may be really slow on the ground, but for some reason he is really fast in the air, much faster than anticipated. I don't know why Charizard is going so fast in the air, but I mean, I'll take it. It's doing him well, and done. Perfect. Okay, that was a little rough, but. Gosh, that's what I get for eating fast food. Anyways, so Rock Smash is 18% for Headbutt and 5% for the fragments of the rock, of course. And then we have his up special, which is Fly. One thing I do want to mention, every single one of the Pokemon's moves in Smash is based off of an actual move from the Pokemon series. So Pikachu had moves from the Pokemon series. Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard all have moves from the Pokemon series. Moves that they can all actually get, which is pretty cool. I think this is a move that they can all get. Maybe. We'll see what happens with Lucario and Jigglypuff, but I think those are all moves they can get as well. Also, as you can see, Pokemon Trainer is standing on a platform. So that's pretty cool. Depends on the stage. Sometimes he will actually stand in the background like a platform of some sort. Oh, that would have killed too. That's the thing. Oh, if I just... You know what? No. Even if I did grab him to the ledge, Zeus would have still made it back up. Oh, Saber. Or light. It's a light sword, but like... It's a lightsaber. I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm getting that tomato. I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't not played this stage like all that much either, which is pretty cool. Rock Smash, yeah, Rock Smash is really powerful too, which I like a lot. Anyways, Fly, where Charizard rises upwards while performing a corkscrew. The final hit deals higher knockback, and the move itself has super armor, which is really stinking nice. Oh, you can't grab onto the ledge, right? I forgot about that. At least in this team, you can't. And so it does 5% for hit 1, 2% for hits 2 to 5, and then 4% for hit 6. And then finally, you already know, down special, Pokemon Change can transform into the next Pokeball or Pokemon, which the next one in Charizard's case will be Squirtle, and it of course does 0% damage. And finally, as we, actually were able to see in this run, which was pretty stinking dope, we saw triple finish, and I already mentioned triple finish before, so you already know how it works. Dang it, freaking wolf, why'd you die? Oh, I was trying to grab him to the ledge, but Charizard just would not stop jumping. I guess that works. Okay, let's do it. So Charizard, if you guys remember, Squirtle had Hydro Pump, Ivysaur had Flame Blast. Sorry, what is it? Solar Beam, that's what it was, sorry. Charizard has Fire Blast, not Flame Blast, so I gave you a little bit of a hint there. Charizard has Fire Blast, and as you saw from the move itself. The interesting thing about Flame Blast, The interesting thing about Fire Blast is that Charizard does more damage with it than either Squirtle or Ivysaur did with their ultimate moves. His does 3% damage, unlike the others, which only do 1%. So it was very strange. I don't know why Charizard does more with it, while the other two just do 1%. And what's interesting about Charizard's part is that he has one final hit at the very end, which is just one last Fire Blast, and it does 18%. So yeah, Charizard is a little. I feel like when it comes to the move, the final smash itself, Charizard's version or Charizard's part in it is probably the best, just because it does the most in damage, and I believe in knockback as well. Plus he has the final hit to think about as well. So it's good. Oh, it's pretty funny. We're playing as Pit, and we're both characters that can glide. Yes, Charizard can glide, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell from that previous battle, or from the fact that he has wings. But Charizard can fly. Charizard is known to have the worst glide. Did I say fly? If I did, I meant glide. Charizard, of course, has the worst glide in the game. The only 3 characters that can glide are, of course, Pit and Meta Knights, but Charizard is just not good. It's slow, it doesn't really have much, you can't really move around all too much, it's just not really good. I can show it off a little bit, I'll show it off again. This is Charizard's glide. He doesn't go much. Oh, you can attack after that? He does a little, torpedo thing. It's really cool. Wow, I did not know that. Wait, I gotta try this again. Pit, please. Oh, I freaking messed up. Oh, that was funny though. Ooh. Yeah, you can. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Oh, really? You can literally do a little corkscrew after that. Yo, that's so dope. Platform. What a legend. Go. Nice job, Pits. I don't know what you were thinking there, but okay. Anyways, now that we're here, we might as well just talk about Charizard's taunt. Although it's gonna be a little difficult with Wario, being here in the mix. But I guess we can kind of try it out. Alright, Charizard's up taunt. Wario, stop. Charizard's up taunt. Charge it up a little bit and roars to the sky while flapping his wings. Side taunt. Side taunt. You actually saw it. Stomps makes a bizarre purring sound. Also flaps his wing once. Stop it, Charizard. Or stop it, Wario. And down taunt. And stomps violently. Okay, what are we gonna get done with this? We're both invincible. Also, I like how all 3 of Charizard's taunts involve him stomping in one way or another, which is pretty funny. Charizard just likes to stomp. He's a big stomping guy. You know what I just noticed? When Charizard does his corkscrew while he's gliding, I think that is an actual move that that Charizard uses in. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what it is exactly. I'm pretty sure that's one of his custom moves from Smash 4. Because Smash 4, I'm just gonna tell you guys now. Smash 4, you have the ability to use custom moves, which of course you sadly have to unlock. But yeah, you can use custom moves in that game. And one of Charizard's custom moves for a side special, because the side special is a little different in Smash 4, it actually has him just kind of like charge forward in a corkscrew kind of way. And it's really cool now that I think about it, because I believe it is literally based off of his gliding corkscrew in Brawl. That's so dope. That is so dope. If that's actually true, if that's what they did, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I love that so much. Oh, let's defeat these guys. Gosh, my voice is really like acting up right now. I mean, to be fair, I literally just like had a meal, so my voice isn't gonna be the best afterwards. I don't know what is with me after having like a meal of some sort. Hey, I still got it. Nice. Electro, my boy. Do I risk it? Yes, I do. Oh, what? How did I not hit? Fine. Whatever you say. Get out of here, Ivy. Or I said Ivy's for Jigglypuff. What is that? Hey, food. Give me that food. Picks off Bowser. This is my food. I need to live. You guys don't need to live. You know what? Rock Smash will do it. Rock Smash will. There we have it. See, he tried. He tried with the up smash. I respect it. Oh no, he has little Mac. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna just glide. Hey, he's gone. Nice. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. If I can just get him with a rock smash. There we have it. See, Rock Smash is good. Rock Smash is really, really good. Not only for just... Wow, his mouth is wide open. Not only is it good for just racking up damage, but it's just really nice for killing, too. So, hey, if you want a good kill move with Charizard, there you have it. Although you shouldn't really worry about killing moves with Charizard, because Charizard is super strong. So I think you'll be fine. Even with like a forward smash or like a down smash, you'll be set. Yeah, even his fly is actually really good as a killing move. Like, it surprisingly works really well as a killing move. I've noticed that it does better in Smash 4 as a killing move, but in this game it's still really nice. Although I don't personally use it all too much, probably due to the fact that I don't really play Pokemon Trainer all too much in this game. I'm just not the biggest Pokemon Trainer kind of guy. I do play Charizard occasionally in Smash 4, but that's really about it. Die. Huh? Oh, he's dead, finally. See, I told you, Fly's a killing move. He had 1% damage, but hey. Oh, sorry, 1% health. That's what I should say. But hey, we still did it. And there we have it. The final Pokemon has been played through as. Gosh, this episode was not as long as I expected it to be. Like, I expected it to be like an hour, maybe. Because, if you guys may or may not know, I actually played through Brawl. I did a Brawl Let's Play on my other channel, Fire Falcon, back a little bit, and I did a classic mode with Pokemon Trainer, and that video was like an hour long. It was a long video, so I'm very, very surprised how quickly I was able to do this to do this video on this channel. Maybe I got better at the game, maybe I just, was better at talking about the moves and playing at the same time. I don't know. Probably a lot of things, but yeah, that's that. And there we have it, the same exact victory screen. That's to be expected though, it's the same character, so. Anyways, with that, we already showed off all the taunts, we showed off the final smash as well. I think the only thing left to do is just go ahead and check out all 4 trophies, because we gotta check out Pokemon Trainer, and of course we gotta check out each of the 3 Pokemon. There you go, yes, we have 3 Pokemon Trainers, but that's, that's pretty obvious. Anyways, Pokemon Trainer, let's start off with him. A person who raises Pokemon and trains them as partners in battle. In battle, a trainer gives orders to the Pokemon and uses items. It's not an exaggeration to say battles can be won or lost on a trainer's single strategic move. Trainers pour their hearts into their Pokemon and share anger, sadness, and joy as they adventure in hopes of becoming Pokemon masters. And so the game we have is Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance. Pretty interesting how that's the game they decided to go with. Huh, I would have expected them to go with, the original Red and Blue. I don't know, it's whatever. Anyways, here we go, we have Charizard. Apparently he's the next one in the lineup for some reason. A flame Pokemon. Its fiery breath is hot enough to burn up rocks, and its wings let it fly up to 4,600 feet into the air. Wow. It is a proud Pokemon that will never use its Flame Breath on an opponent weaker than itself. The flame on its tail is a barometer for how much vitality it has remaining. Its signature move Flamethrower is a reliable technique. And the games we have this time are Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance. So for him we have Red and Blue. Why not for Red? I don't know. It's weird. Also, one thing I should mention, fun fact about Charizard, if the flame on his tail goes out, he like dies. It's a known Pokemon fact, but if the flame on his tail goes out, he is like a dead guy. He is dead, 100%. He doesn't just faint. He like rest in peace. So it's pretty interesting how in this game, you know, if you go into water, he doesn't just die. But I guess that's to be expected. If you were to do that, and if that was actually a thing in this game, that would really suck. That really would suck. Anyways, next one, we got Squirtle, a tiny turtle Pokemon. In times of danger, it pulls its arms and legs inside its shell to protect itself from enemy attacks. When it conceals its neck, it also shoots out a powerful stream of water from its mouth. Its shell not only protects its body, it also reduces water friction when it's in the water. When it levels up, it evolves into Wartortle. The games we have are Pokemon Red and Blue, Game Boy, and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, Game Boy Advance. And finally, we have Ivysaur, a seed Pokemon that is the evolved form of Bulbasaur. It has a flower bulb on its back, the weight of which has made it develop strong legs and hips. If the bud gets too big, the Pokemon can't stand on 2 legs alone. At a certain level, it evolves into Ivysaur. When this happens, the bulb absorbs nutrients and blossoms into a large petaled flower. And of course, the exact same thing, Pokemon Red and Blue for Game Boy and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for Game Boy Advance. It's interesting how for Squirtle and Ivysaur, they actually mentioned pre-evolutions and, you know, evolutions, like post-evolution. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They mention all evolutions of that Pokemon, but for some reason they don't do it as Charizard, which is pretty strange. I don't know. It's whatever. So that'll be it for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next one, we'll be going through Classic Mode as the next Pokemon in the lineup. One of my personal favorites, Lucario. This one's going to be pretty enjoyable. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, Cody Treats, of course, down below and in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Pop-Tart out.